What's up, y'all? It's Pierre Raymond. Expand and raise. Be your higher self. I come to expand your mind with some crazy secret government TikToks, what I like to call real news, of just people posting stuff that they see that you and I need to see, man. You know what I'm saying? There's real stuff going on. And personally, I don't like watching the news, and I know a lot of people don't like scrolling on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So I put together a compilation of a lot of different videos that will shape your reality a little different and have you see things a little differently. But do your own research. It's up to you to decide what's real.
After 30 years at the helm of the Israeli space security program, and after receiving 3 Israeli security awards, retired Israeli general and respected professor Chaim Eshed is now unveiling that yes, there are aliens among us, yes, Israel has made contact with them, and no, humanity is not ready for them. Also, before you start doubting his words, the 87-year-old Eshed was clear in his recent interview with Yediot Ahronot News that he's not talking about immigration, but rather about a galactic federation complete with an underground base on Mars, where there are American and alien representatives apparently present. He also explains that President Trump both knows about them and was on the verge of disclosing their existence, only to be persuaded not to by the Federation.
Boom. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. It's like we so skeptical. It's like, you know what I'm saying? The first thing I'm thinking, like, oh, is this real? You know what I'm saying? Is he an actor? But he name dropped. So we can do our own research, see if he really said this. But my intuition, as far as like what I've been studying, what I've been like researching for the past, since 2012, I think it's true, for real. I ain't gonna hold you. And the real question is, why are we not ready? Like, why are we not ready? We gotta ask ourselves, why are we not ready? Why are we not ready? Why are we not ready?
So now we know why America didn't want us to see what was going on in China. And if you don't know, head on over to Xiaohongshu and check out those grocery hauls. Red Note. Go to Red Note and check out their grocery hauls. And if that's not a slap in the face for you, look at how much they spend on healthcare. Look at how much they spend on rent. We looking like a big joke in America. And if you want to get technical, somebody that just started using Red Note from America asked one of the Chinese people to tell them a joke. And you know what they said? Americans think that they're free, and we're really not. That hurt on every type of level that can hurt on. Are you serious? It makes sense now why they want to ban apps, why they don't want us knowing certain things. Look how these people are living over there, and then look at us. And not saying that that place is better than over here, because I wouldn't say so. But what I'm saying is, look how we have to go so hard over here. Minimum wage is how much? $7.25. Who can live on minimum wage in the United States? I'll wait. We don't own no land in the United States. Shit, we don't own anything in the United States. Scrolling through, seeing another video. This guy said he is spending $80 a month for rent. 80 United States dollars a month for rent. Oh, man. Yeah, this shit is way bigger than a TikTok ban. Way bigger. America, you got some explaining to do. We want to know something.
This is high-key sad, yo. This is diabolical. If this is true, we over here slaving while, you know what I'm saying, there's countries out there that's, you know what I'm saying, like, letting they people actually live life and, you know what I'm saying, just contribute to the world. I don't know the details, so I don't like speaking on something I don't know the details, but if it's as clear as what my man was just saying, oh man, come on, we can't be going like that, man. Come on, we gotta do something. Like, I say everybody just stop paying their rent, and everybody just stop paying for stuff that, like healthcare and food, and we just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, to be honest. Stop paying taxes. To be honest, I ain't gonna say I'm like the Messiah, I know the way, but if everybody stop paying rent, something gotta give, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna make everybody homeless, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, who is that gonna hurt though? Is that gonna hurt the landlord, or is that's not gonna hurt the government? So it's like, what do you do for real? You know what I'm saying? To hurt the government, to hit them where it hurts, and show them that we standing up for ourselves, that we not going for nothing, that we not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Chinese people think we a joke. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I watched 90 Day Fiance, and a lot of 90 Day Beyond, 90 Day, I don't know what it's called, 90 Day, but a lot of people be like pressed to be over here. So it's like, it's a countries that's doing worse than us, countries that's doing better than us. All we can do is, you know what I'm saying, want better for
Mass
ourselves.
awakening right now. People are speaking to Chinese citizens on Red Note, and they're saying not what you think. Someone asked, "What do you think of America?" And the response was, the funny thing is that you guys think you are free. You have the illusion of freedom, and you know what? That sent shivers down my spine. Because think about this long and hard. If you own a house, and let's say you don't even have the mortgage, you worked really hard, you paid off your mortgage, and then all of a sudden one year you fall in tough times, and all of a sudden you can't pay the property tax. Or matter of fact, each and every year they decide that they want to raise property tax because they have assessed your property worth more, and you're on a fixed income. How are you supposed to, what happens if you don't pay your taxes? The government takes your property. You're probably watching this on the phone that you're making payments on. So if you really honestly think about it, you're working 40, 60 hours of your life every week, 40, 60 years of your life with the hopes of retiring. Are we really free? I thought America was the land of the free and home of the brave. It doesn't seem like that. Matter of fact, our government has decided that they get to censor free speech. They get to ban apps, just like the very country that they say we should be afraid of. Communist tyranny. We the people are over it because Pluto is in Aquarius. The age of revolution is here. AI, technology, and we the people, together we stand, divided we fall.
They said China, they over there, they not slaving over there like we are. I don't know what they doing in China, but this is one of the reasons I think they try to ban TikTok, so we don't know what they doing in China, and China don't feed us information to wake us up. But hey, to be honest, I don't know, but just keep your eyes open, and the content that you put in here, make sure it's some substance.
The People's Republic of China represents the defining threat of this generation and this era. There is no country that presents a broader, more comprehensive threat to our ideas, our innovation, our economic security, and ultimately our national security. We have seen efforts by the Chinese government, directly or indirectly, trying to steal intellectual property, trade secrets, personal data, all across the country. We're talking everything from Fortune 100 companies all to small startups. We're talking about agriculture, biotech, healthcare, robotics, aviation, academic research. We probably have somewhere in the order of 2,000 active investigations that are just related to the Chinese government's effort to steal information.
But all countries spy.
Mike Burgess of Australia.
Yes, absolutely, all countries spy. Our countries spy. All governments have a need to be covertly informed. All countries seek strategic advantage. But the behaviour we're talking about here goes well beyond traditional espionage. This scale of the theft is unprecedented in human history, and that's why we're calling it out.
Basically, we mad because China is good, is better at being a spy than us. Because don't act like we ain't spying on them and doing all the types of stuff that we are saying they doing. And from what I heard, Chinese laughing at our freedom because we overpaying to live, and we basically slaves over here. I don't know, maybe they need to, come in and intervene, just like we intervene on other countries that threaten the democracy of their citizens. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how we can go to a third world country and say, y'all not doing right. Y'all gotta stop that. But when somebody come and do that to us, which I'm guessing, I don't know, China's goal, but when they do it to us, it's a problem because we are threatening the rich people's, rich get richer, poor get poor scheme.
Told y'all what was going to happen. January 20th, Trump's going to do away with the IRS. And you say, well, what is he going to do? External Revenue Service. The External Revenue Service is where all of America's goods that are exported out of the United States will now be taxed, like every other country does to us. See, if y'all didn't know what other countries, how they work, is all of their law enforcement, military, roads, schools, whatever, the government is paid based off of tariffs. Every time we buy something from China, from whoever, they tax the hell out of us, and that goes towards their country. However, right now, when people buy from the United States, it's tax-free. That's why we get taxed. And just like Trump said, there's no reason to tax an income, then go out and buy something and tax it again. Therefore, there will still be taxes when you go out and buy goods. However, there will not be an income tax. Income tax is obsolete now, starting January 20th, and the House agrees. The Senate is going to sign it. They agree. The whole world agrees. It's how every other country does this shit. So the ERS will now replace the IRS. Our pay is going to go up 30 to 40%, which is absolutely unbelievable. And when Trump was talking about doing this, people were saying, oh, he's a liar. They've already agreed to pass the bill. The ERS, External Revenue Service. All of everything that our IRS pays for now from us will now come from other countries. The External Revenue Service. No more IRS.
I'm not gonna hold you. This the best information, best news, best thing I ever heard about Donald Trump. He might have just won a friend, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Like, yeah, let's get some real change in this. Man, come on, man. Like, really? What? Man, you'd be surprised the news that you hear and the stuff that you don't know. It just blow your mind. Was that was real? That's what was going on?
Okay, I'm videoing this, and this is one of those drones that everybody's talking about. Right there. And at first I thought it was the ghetto bird, but it's not. And it's loud. Oh my god, here we go. Here it is. What is that?
First off, that thing looked tough. It looked like something out of a video game. Hey, they need to hurry up and let us know what's going on, because I know people gonna start buying these. Sure, forget an airplane, man. I'm about to hop in one of these, straight to Vegas real quick. Bam, 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 come back.
Pentagon is illegally hiding secret UFO programs from Congress, sources allege. Tell me more, sir.
So a new whistleblower has come forward with a written report that this person has shared with some members of Congress and with me. And the report is quite extraordinary. It says that there is an unacknowledged special access program called Immaculate Constellation, which is the parent program, is the language used for exactly what you said: UAP, crash retrieval, reverse engineering, and apparently a very large database of high quality photographs, videos, infrared videos, apparently much more sophisticated documentation of many more UAP encounters than have been released.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of the secrets, man. Just tired of the secrets. I know they keep secrets because they don't know how people gonna respond and all that. People going crazy, but I think we can handle it. We seen everything, man. We seen everything.
Have any personal knowledge of people who have been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technology?
Yes. Personally.
Have anyone been murdered that you would think that you know of or have heard of, I guess?
I have to be careful asking that question. I directed people with that knowledge to the appropriate authorities.
My man said I'm snitching, but I ain't snitching. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to catch me slipping, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the fact that people are going these lengths to disclose this information from us is wild. And I feel like the biggest reason is because of free energy. Free energy, we don't have to pay for electric, pay for water, pay for gas, pay all these extra fees to all these big ass corporations when we can have it for free.
These 4 government secrets were never meant to get out, and the last one will leave you speechless. First, MK Ultra. This covert CIA project aimed to develop mind control techniques through drugs, hypnosis, and torture. Thousands of unsuspecting citizens were subjected to experiments without their consent. Number 2, Operation Paperclip. After World War II, the US secretly hired Nazi scientists to work on weapons and space programs. These men had dark pasts, but America looked the other way. Number 3, Area 51. The government didn't even admit it existed until 2013. Rumors of alien tech, secret aircraft, and otherworldly experiments still haven't been answered. And now, the most shocking, the Philadelphia experiment. Allegedly, the Navy conducted an experiment to make a warship invisible. Instead, it resulted in horrific consequences, with crew members suffering from severe side effects, including disappearing and reappearing in strange places. Which secret shocked you the most? Comment below with your thoughts.
Definitely the last one, the Philadelphia experiment. What? Tried to make that thing invisible on some Harry Potter cloak shit? Hey, yo. That's wild. Yo, hold up. All of them Jones is wild, but like, what? That's like some that show, the Manifest Destiny jump with a plane disappearing. Hey man, I done heard some crazy stuff, man, and I'm not surprised. And that's the sad part. That crazy part is I'm not surprised. Like, I'm like mind blown, but I'm not like, oh my God, never heard that before. Hey yo, what's going on?
Goddamn tree over there. Look, there's a dinosaur back there. I saw a head. I swear. There's a dinosaur in that building. It's trying to get out. But there's a tree blocking. I can only see the head. I saw like a mouth like this. I think it's some kind of Tyrannosaurus. Oh, look, there it is, there it is. Where is it at? I saw the top of the head right there. I swear. Look, you hear it's trying to get out. Oh, shit. It's a whole Tyrannosaurus. See? Look, there's the head right there. Oh, dang. Hold on, let me zoom in. Oh, look, there's the head right there. Look, I told you. Now it's hiding behind that tree, but it's trying to get out. I've been telling everybody that there's been dinosaurs locked up in that building for years. I've lived here for 2 years. I hear the noises at night. And finally, I think it broke the shackles and it's trying to get out of that building. Y'all saw it shake, right? I know I ain't the only one. Boy, get inside.
Hey, either that or they shooting a 7th installment of Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park in the hood. Hey, yo, but I know one thing for sure. I bet he can't pull up on that jump, knock on the door and get in there and say, hey, what's going on? I hear a loud noise, or call the police. I bet he won't get no action.
Congress passed and the president signed a law that has for the defense funding, National Defense Authorization Act. And it explicitly allows people to come out as witnesses, whistleblowers on the UAP, UFO issue, including contractors, Lockheed Skunk Works, Northrop, Raytheon, Booz Allen Hamilton, MITRE Corporation, SAIC. These are all big primary contractors working on reverse engineering of extraterrestrial material. In reality, those people who are trying to get to the bottom of this, they don't know anything. I mean, they're still asking this UFO footage F-18s were chasing off of San Diego. You know, is that Tic Tac? Is that, you know, from China? And of course, as soon as I saw it, I matched it to a 1967 image we have of a Lockheed Skunk Works, so-called anti-gravity device. It's us. It's U.S., well, let's call it global. It's part of this secret government asset base. There's a secret government with its own Air Force, its own Navy, its own funding mechanism that's above the law and free from the law itself. There are some extraterrestrial ones that are similar. So if you can envision this, almost any airfoil or superstructure that they've observed that's of an extraterrestrial origin, they've been able to create copycat or similar. This makes this very confusing, and unfortunately opens up the possibility of a number of false flag, or what Pentagon called deceptive indications and warnings.
The fact that there's a secret military above the law. For what? Like, who are we going to war with? What's out there? That you gotta have a double military, man. That's where all our tax dollars going? Come on.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
And where?
I know the exact locations, and those locations were provided to the Inspector General.
Has any of the activity been aggressive, been hostile in your reports?
I know of multiple colleagues of mine that got physically injured. And the activity, and I got
by UAPs or by people within the federal government?
Both.
If you were me, where would you look? Titles, programs, departments?
I'd be happy to give you that in a closed environment. I can tell you specifically.
And I would say, and I've told people that you have to know where to look. They're not going to divulge it to you because of the classification levels. But if you know where to look and who to talk to, which is exactly what Mr. Grush can point you, then you have them.
My man said, look, man, I ain't about to get smoked messing with y'all, man. I'm already dry snitching, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, man, look, I'm telling you a little bit and be happy with that. What court case is this? Like, what's going on? Like, it looked like it was televised. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where this party at?
Anything that you've seen in Star Trek and can imagine we've done at the Lockheed Skunk Works, not at Area 51, but at the desert base, the underground facility. Well, you know, everyone talks about Area 51. That's an old one. It's still operational. A more state-of-the-art one is actually in the Dugway Proving Grounds, which is in Utah.
I'm going to put a picture up of it right now.
That facility, there's something called the Avery sector. There's a vast underground facility there where there are these assets. There's an extraterrestrial vehicle that was being studied there. They're down by these electromagnetic pulse weapons. The ET craft are completely electromagnetic.
So they're downing these aircraft with basically a directed EMP weapon.
You know, a kinetic weapon would not be so effective, missile or a laser. But an electromagnetic pulse or scalar weapon stuns them and they'll come down. Sometimes they crash, sometimes they're intact. If they're intact, then you have the whole thing to study. This man was in a facility where they had an entire intact one.
He said, look, man, Star Trek is old news, man. They got Star Trek ideas from us. But, like, my man said E.T., like, E.T. is extraterrestrial. That's beyond government. It looked like he know what he talking about, man. He sound like he know what he talking about. He don't say, I'm not getting the feel that he just trying to blow smoke up people's ass, you know what I'm saying? Intuitively.
This part of this story isn't the extraterrestrial part of it, ironically. That's secondary. And in fact, people who have been in these covert programs that are very disinformation oriented have wanted the public to believe we're not alone, but that there's a threat from outer space. And most of you who are familiar with my work know what Werner von Braun, through his spokesperson for the last 5 years of his life, Carol Rosin, said when he was dying, and in 1974 said the whole purpose of these covert programs, one of the big overarching purposes, is to be able to hoax a attack or an alien threat and present the extraterrestrial presence, the threat, so that they can consolidate military power, industrial power, and also pivot the population through fear into realizing there's another enemy.
I've seen that. I mean, I think Ronald Reagan said nobody gonna come together until we have a threat bigger than the world or something like that. But why y'all trying to scare us into martial law, man? Y'all fucked up, man. Come on, man. God damn.
You are saying to the human race, for the first time, an official intelligence representative at a high level from the US government is saying publicly, we are not alone.
We're definitely not alone. Absolutely, the data points empirically that we're not alone, yeah.
You've said that the United States has spacecraft, intact craft.
We do.
Do we have bodies? Do we have species of
Well,
non-human?
naturally, when you recover something that's either landed or crashed, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastical as that sounds, it's true.
I mean, I'm a skeptic. You coming this point of view I'm about to give you is coming from a skeptic. Like I don't be believing anything. But as much research and as much data as I collected in these past 12 years, 13 years, I had to check myself and be like, is you just not gonna believe everybody? And this really came to a forefront when I first heard about that, like hip hop stuff, gay hip hop and Illuminati and all that. It was like in 2014. And I just kept like, I went through periods of time. I was like, nah, I ain't real, man. That ain't real. But then all this Diddy stuff came out, and it's like told you. And I was like, damn, I knew it. Deep down, I knew it. They was on some weird shit. So it's like now I keep hearing this over and over, you know what I'm saying, that we not alone. Government holding back a whole bunch of stuff. It's a alien galactic force, like, you know what I'm saying, government out there, like space government out there, and humans are in it. Like, I be hearing a lot. And it's like, after a while, it's like, damn, am I going to be doing the same? Am I doing the same thing I was doing with the Diddy thing? Just like not believing anything. And then pow, when it come out, I'm going to be like, oh, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man. I'm going to trust my intuition this time. Trust my gut. And be like, yo, hey, I'm curious now. I got more questions. That wraps it up. A little compilation of some government secrets and just different dialogue that's going on out there that I feel like we should be aware of. Do your own research, but, think for yourself, use your intuition. But I don't know. To me, shit's hitting the fan, Like, comment, subscribe, so you can stay tuned for the next one.